Hello and welcome to the Comedy Jungle podcast, where I am Tom the Fat Comic, and this is where we interview local area comedians. Today we have with us Mr. Zach Goggins from Chatham, Illinois. How you doing today, Zach?
I'm doing well, Tom. How about you?
I've been better. Had a bad week. I'll tell you more about that later if you want.
All right.
Zach, keep in mind that here in the Comedy Jungle, there is but one rule, and that rule is that there are no rules, only fun. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Great, here we go. My first question for you, and I ask this of everyone, is Zach, have you ever banged anyone famous?
Ever banged anyone famous?
Yeah, that's the question.
I have not. Not famous that I know of. I wish.
Fuck, that's
I
a
wish.
goddamn waste of time.
I know. Should we stop the interview now?
No, well, maybe something will turn up. Who knows? Fuck it, I don't know. Okay, now before we start, I did ask Ryan Thorson about if he could give me any dirt on you, and you know what his reply was? It was like, no, none. He's the cleanest, MFer on the planet. So I don't know what I got to work with here, but we'll try it anyway and see what happens.
All right.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
I've been doing stand-up about 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yep.
Why'd you get into it?
I had just moved to Springfield, Illinois. I was living in Arkansas at the time, so that place provides plenty of material. I was living in Arkansas at the time and moved up to Springfield. I didn't really know anyone up here, and I work remote. So I'm like, well, I gotta find a way to meet people. So I was just looking online and saw that Larry Smith was having a comedy open
I
mic
like
at
Larry
Buzzbomb.
Smith.
Larry's
Good guy.
a great guy. We definitely miss him here in Springfield. But saw he was having an open mic at Buzzbomb in Springfield. I thought, well, might as well just kind of go and give it a shot. So I was on a plane taking a trip out to see a friend and just was vigorously writing stories in a notebook. And that became my first set. So I did that back. My first show was 420 in 2023.
Wow. Now, that was at the Buzzbomb open mic.
Yeah, it was at the open mic. Yep, that's right.
Wow. Yeah. Up on the top of the Stairway of Death.
Stairway of Death. Yes, yes.
That was brutal on me, man. It's like, gravity is not my friend.
No, and you have many friends. Gravity is not one of them.
Yeah.
That stairway is
Yeah, that's killer.
brutal.
Yeah, there was a mic there last night that I didn't go to. It wasn't because of the stairs, but because of that guy over there, Ryan.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at him with his unshaven face. Look at that guy. He thinks
He's
so
a
cool.
good-looking guy, and I feel like I also have to stand up for him because he didn't give any dirt on me.
He did not.
So
Yeah.
we'll stick together.
But I don't think he'd give dirt on Hitler because he's such a nice guy.
Is he still around?
Hitler, no. But
Okay.
allegedly, some of his illegitimate children are.
Oh, really?
I just saw.
I think
yeah.
he got around, huh?
Well, yeah. Ava Braun put out. I mean, he's probably had others.
I suppose so. I mean, who's going to say no to that guy?
Me.
That's good. That's a good start. There's probably plenty. Yeah.
So, okay, let me ask you a question. What was funnier, your first open mic set at the Buzzbomb, or the first time you got laid?
Oh, definitely the first time I got laid. Yeah, definitely the first time.
Details.
It was, I was in college.
College?
And I was in college.
Oh, late
yeah.
bloomer.
I know, you're telling me. Yeah, I was in college, she was as well. And it was not enjoyable for her. So, as
Do
it
we
can be
care?
expected.
We do not.
I did care, because I was so just like, I need to be a gentleman about this thing, and I'm all in my head, and sure enough, it came and went, and we're not together anymore. So
How many
it
times
is.
did it came and went?
One of us did once, yeah. That was about the extent
Okay,
of that.
that is
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay, when did you know you were funny as a comedian?
As a comedian, I'm
We
hoping
know you're funny as a lover.
hoping next week I'll know I'm funny as a comedian.
Why? What's next week?
I got a show next week, or I guess tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah. So I'm hoping that'll be validation I'm funny as a comic. But
do you know internally? I mean, you must have confidence.
I have a little bit.
Yeah,
I was very nervous before my first one. I had practiced my first 5-minute set at the open mic. Leading up to that whole week, I was practicing probably I'd probably run through that set probably 20 times in my head and said it out loud. My dogs thought I was crazy. But yeah, so then, and everyone in Springfield's so nice and gracious and supportive. So
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
almost sickening how nice they are.
it's a gross level of politeness. But so they were a great audience for my first one. I've been great ever since. So I was very lucky and fortunate that I did my first set. I don't think I did horrible, but they laughed knowing it was my first time.
Yeah.
So that helped. I got off to a really, really good start.
Were you addicted after the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I think
the way
so,
it is
for sure.
for most everybody.
Yeah, which is really, really nice. It's a very cool feeling. And I think if I would have done it in some other places, because I did that open mic. I used to live in Dallas, and I went and I did an open mic in Dallas, and I think got the more traditional open mic experience. I was like 35th on the list, and there were, I think, the room was full when it started. By the time I went up there, I think there were 3 people. And then you get 3 minutes, I go up, I take the mic out, the cord falls out of the mic. So I spend the first 30 seconds putting the cord back in, everyone's already written me off. And then I do 2 minutes, I think the guy lit me early. And so I'm like, if that was my first open mic experience, I would probably, you don't get addicted to that by having your first experience. You get addicted to probably a lot of other things that won't be good for you.
Yeah.
So thankfully I was blessed with my first open mic experience in Springfield being just fantastic and positive.
Now, what's your favorite type of comedy? You like clean stuff, dirty stuff, story, comedy?
I like a good mix. I like fun stuff to listen to. Like big fan of Rodney Dangerfield. He's great. So it's just like the quick hitters. But favorite all time is probably Norm Macdonald.
Love Macdonald.
Yes, he's just incredible. My friend Dave was in town who watched Dirty Work last night. So just
I could watch anything that guy.
Yes. So it's incredible. So probably a mix of like one-liners and just kind of everything. I think it kind of depends on the mood what I gravitate towards.
Yeah. Do you ever hear his moth joke?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is like
Yes,
the greatest
it's
joke.
hilarious. Did you hear the backstory about that? That he was supposed to go. He was supposed to be done after his first segment on the show, but then someone dropped out or they needed someone to fill in. So his moth joke was just like, it's just a one-liner or a two-liner, but because they needed to fill time, he stretched it into this whole story that became a 5-minute thing. It became iconic, which is so fun.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah.
I love listening to all of his Conan stuff too, because everyone's like, oh, it's Conan stuff. He's just telling like these just long-winded stories that have just a cheesy punchline at the end. I'm like, yeah, but I could listen to this guy read the phone book.
Yeah, he had that gift, man. When he talked, every time I see him, I
Yes.
have to watch.
He's incredible.
All right, this is my favorite part of the podcast. We're going to play the Tommy's Feud.
All right.
And today's topic, Zach is a big fan of pro wrestling. So today, the Tommy's Feud question is pro wrestling from the average fan's point of view. This is what average fans think of pro wrestling.
Probably not much.
Okay, you know how Family Feud, the bonus round works, right?
Yes.
You get 30 seconds to answer.
Mm-hmm.
When I finish the first question, you get 30 seconds. Give me the most popular answer.
Okay.
If you can't think of one, say something funny because I have discretion points on all of these.
Okay.
If you score more than 100 points, and by the way, there are answers with scores. You scored more than 100 points, and you are getting a free drink or whatever they serve at this place.
There we go.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
First question. Name a pro wrestler who is also an actor.
John Cena.
Okay. The best nickname or moniker of a pro wrestler.
Ooh. Probably The Undertaker.
I love that one. The average number of beers consumed by a single fan at WrestleMania. So one person, how much beer would they drink at WrestleMania?
3.
Okay. Dead or alive, name any female pro wrestler.
I'm trying to be the most popular one. Go Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, okay. And last question. An appropriate punishment or reward for when Vince McMahon meets his maker.
I would think probably have the maker poop on his chest for a change.
Oh. Okay. That's not going to be one of the answers. However, I think you're going to get some creativity points for that.
Yeah, the collateral damage on that
All
one
right.
is what I'm banking on.
Let's go over the answer.
Okay.
For the first question, pro wrestler who's also an actor, you said John Cena, and he's the number 2 answer, and you're getting 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
For the moniker, the other ones on there were Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He was number 1.
That makes sense. I should have gone him.
Yeah, and then Hulk Hogan, who just passed away,
Yep.
which love the Hulkster.
Oh yeah.
Andre the Giant, love
Oh,
him.
Princess Bride.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that was
right.
a classic.
That's right.
And then there's Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Yep.
Jesse Ventura, who was in one of my favorite movies, Predator.
Oh.
Before he went, that's in the 80s, before
Yeah.
he went insane and became governor.
River, Minnesota. Yeah.
And then Mr. T was a wrestler for a while.
Yes, he was. He was in the main event of WrestleMania 1 with Hulk Hogan
Yeah.
against Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff.
I love Mr. T.
Yes.
From my childhood. My childhood, I'm a million years old too. For the best nickname or moniker, you went with The Undertaker.
Yep.
Tied for second with
All right.
The Rock.
Dwayne is
Yeah,
sweeping the category.
he's kicking ass. Number one was the Hulkster, just because he died, and I gave him some sympathy points.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then there's Stone Cold, the Viper,
Yep.
the Hitman, and the Eighth Wonder Rule. The one I forgot was who was the dirtiest guy? Who?
Dirtiest player in the game?
Yeah,
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Yeah, I couldn't
That's a
remember
good
his
one,
name.
too.
For the number of beers consumed by a fan at WrestleMania, you said 3.
Yeah.
Now to get the points for that, it's going to be multiplied by 10. So you're getting 30 points for that.
Hey, all right.
You should have said higher.
I'm saying, so I could have said any number and it would have multiplied by 10?
Yeah, well, up to 50 points.
Up to 50 points. Okay,
And
gotcha.
then, what'd you get this at? 35. You're at 95, so it's a done deal.
Yeah, take that, average fan.
Okay, for alive or dead, any female pro wrestler, who did you say?
Said Becky Lynch.
Got her on here for 20 points.
All right.
You just won.
Look at that.
Yeah. And then the last question, the other ones were China.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wasn't she like 6'5" or something?
She was
like,
huge. She was
yeah,
big.
she
She
was
was
Amazon.
a star.
Yeah,
she was huge.
Did she overdose or something?
She did. She had a lot of problems.
Yeah,
later in life.
yeah.
She got a raw deal coming out of
Yeah,
the WWF.
that's
there.
too bad because
Yeah.
she had a lot of charisma. And
She did.
Yeah.
Very captivating.
And then Ronda Rousey was also tied for first.
Yep.
Somebody named Mickey James, I don't even know who she is.
Oh yeah, Mickey James. She was popular when I was back in middle school on WWE. Yeah. I'm surprised she was that top answer. Or third answer.
Well, I actually had to, after China and Ronda Rousey, I had to Google her.
Okay, I don't blame you.
I knew.
I don't blame you.
And then Asuka,
Oh, she's great.
really?
Yeah, she's a Japanese women's wrestler. Very good.
Okay. And then Becky Lynch was
Rounding out the top
Yeah,
five there.
rounding
All
out the,
Well, good. I got one of the top 5.
well, you've already won the contest, so
This is
I don't
just
have
pride
to.
at this point.
I don't have to give you any. This is showboating at this point. But the last question was an appropriate punishment or reward for Vince McMahon when he meets his maker.
Yeah.
He said God pooping on his chest.
That's
I
right.
probably would give you at least 25 points
Thank you.
for a creative answer like that. But the number one answer was he's going to hell.
No, that's also very fair.
Yeah. The number 2 answer would have been reincarnation for him, and you would have got 30 points for that, plus bonus points if you came up with something like he's reincarnated as a butt plug or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because he spent his life screwing with everybody else.
Yes, he did. That would have been good. I would be fine with all of these things.
The number 3 answer was purgatory for a mere 20 points, and if somehow you put him in heaven, you would have got 10 points.
Okay. I would think probably a negative 40 would be applicable for
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for playing. You won.
Yes, thank
Now-
you.
Yeah, now I'm out money. Sorry, honey. I have to spend more money on my stupid comedy career. My wife's the best.
She seems great.
Yeah, seems.
She seems great, yeah. Having never met her, but
She
just
does seem great.
knowing that she has chosen to hang out and spend time with you, she sounds like a
She's
very
been
nice
gone
person.
she was gone for 3 months and was home for a week, and they sent her back out for 6 weeks.
Really?
On her work, on her work and stuff. She should be home for a little bit coming up here.
Okay.
But she's due home tomorrow night, so
Nice.
I have to get into emergency cleaning mode at my house.
How bad is that going to be?
Okay, it's not called emergency cleaning mode.
Yeah, it's,
so that could not be.
it's not a tame exercise.
Okay. What do you think back to comedy?
Yeah.
What do you think the worst topic for a stand-up comedian is?
Something to make jokes about?
Yeah, just
Yeah, I don't know. I think if it's done well, you can make jokes about just about anything.
yeah, but
As far as like what's the least like exciting for me to listen to?
yeah. I'll tell you what it should be in a second.
Yes, please, give me throw me a lifeline.
Oh, people talking about their kids.
Oh yeah.
It's like baby pictures, you know. No, I don't care about your kids. I have my own.
Yeah, I think talk too much about if they talk about their kids, it's fine. But if they talk about their kids, the audience knows who their kids are. It's like, yeah, you lost me a little bit.
Yeah, I get. I just kind of turn off my mind when I get topics like that.
I'll make sure to change all of my material with all my illegitimate children running around.
Well, there's also politics. If you do it right, that's fine. But we're so polarized today.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't care. I'm a libertarian. I don't care what a person believes. And I don't care if you do drugs and stuff as long as you don't hurt other people.
Yeah.
But everybody is just like, I've seen comedians get up and lecture about how much they hate Trump or how much you should go to church and stuff. I'm like, what are you people doing?
Yeah, that gets more like a town hall preachy type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with that, it's not that I don't like political humor, but you got to find it. What do I know? I've been doing this 2.5 years. But you got to find that balance because you got to have the laughs be very close together before people start tuning out that don't agree with you.
Yeah.
Or before it turns into a rally.
Yeah. The other thing that I hate that comedians do is they just assume everybody agrees with them, whether it's politics or religion.
Yeah.
They'll talk about how, and it's like you're alienating probably half the room.
Yeah. Exactly.
But there's ways you can do a joke and it's funny for everybody.
Right.
Like Trump jokes. I mean, the guy's low hanging fruit. If you can't make it have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And even people who love him will laugh, but you just gotta. And people were they just assume everybody in the room.
Yes.
Hates his guts. I've seen that 100 times.
Yeah, it can be very geographical as well. You think oh, I'm here, so you're definitely going to be on my side. It's like, well, that's not always the case. Which I think then it's a safe bet. I'm going to poke fun at the left, then I'm going to poke fun at the right. That way the audience they can feel comfortable laughing at it because I don't know where this person falls.
Yeah.
I can support them.
If I do anything political, I have one on one side and one on the other right after it.
Yeah, that's smart.
And, because, man, it's like when I was a kid, like the Late Show, Colbert just got fired.
Yeah.
But he only has one view, and so he's killing half of his potential audience.
Yeah.
I think that's. I know there's politics in it and all that, and I don't care about because I didn't think he was all that funny. And I used to love in the '90s when it was Leno versus Letterman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that was.
It's
awesome.
fun the Tonight Show rivalries that were going on. Yeah.
And they were at war with each other, and it was funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, quality of the show. That's what's going to win out. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't replace that. When it's only one-sided.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then that becomes what it's all about, and that's not what it's supposed to be all about. Speaking as CBS executive, yes, as you know, that's what I do.
Look at this, folks. I have 3 pages of notes.
Tom is prepped. For those who don't know, Tom's
this is
prepped.
hard.
Yeah.
The hardest thing about when I started doing this is shutting up long enough to let the other person talk.
Well, you're doing great. I'm out of breath, so you're doing a very good job.
I'm out of breath from just sitting here. So. Tell that doctor those pills are working, man. Yeah.
For those who don't know, we're on the 7th floor of the VFW, and Tom took the stairs, so he's doing great.
Yeah, there was a bump coming in. I got out of breath going over. What's the biggest or best moment that you've had in comedy? You can't look at me.
All right, yeah, sorry, I'm prepping my answers. Biggest or best moments? Let's see here.
Sponsored by
the old DC. Biggest or best moment? Kind of, I would bunch it all up and just being able to do comedy in Central Illinois. Like everyone that I've met has been fantastic. Like doing mics and stuff in Springfield and Peoria and Bloomington and Champaign. Everyone's just been super, super nice. If I had to boil it down to a moment, I would say probably my first show that was at the Wake Room.
a book show.
First book show. So that was February 2024. So I've been doing comedy a little bit less than a year. And some fellow comics put on a show at the Wakery, and they asked me to be on. Oh, this is great. So that was cool because family came. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, I love doing the Wakery. It was a fun place.
Yes, it was.
They did piss me off one time, but that's a whole other story.
Here nor there.
I don't think there's enough time left in the podcast.
Yeah, your phone storage is.
But,
Can't handle all that.
no kidding. Anything ever blown your mind on stage? When you're okay, here's a better question. When you're up there, doing your set, you ever get like just surprised when the crowd just erupts over the dumbest thing you say? And the jokes that you think are just gonna hit like, hey, and you get nothing.
Yes. I told a joke. Me and some fellow comics were on a show in Iowa at a golf course this past Saturday, and I told a joke, and it was a new one, and it was just like a little tag I had put on something. It was about the Coldplay concert, and I put a tag on a joke that I had, and that got the biggest laugh of the night, which was cool to get it, but also I'm like 45 seconds into my set, and that's the biggest laugh I get. Like, I don't think that's supposed to be the case. And that blew my mind. I was like, oh, my prepared material. They didn't like nearly as much as the relevant pop culture reference.
Yeah.
So that blew my mind. Yeah.
Sometimes I think the crowd can sense when you just flippantly toss something out there.
Yeah.
They subconsciously know, well, he just did that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen it 1,000 times and I've had that experience where I write this all week. I can't wait to do this in front of the crowd, and you get crickets, and you're like, "What are you people dead? Come on!" And then you throw your hands and say, "Yeah, F off," and they explode.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" You never know with a crowd.
It's the little nuances, which is why you got to get up there so often and do mics, which you're very good at going and doing a bunch of different mics just to see, like, all right, what works, what doesn't, what can I tweak next time.
Yeah, you got to know your audience.
Yeah.
Because Mike Gilligan's Island stuff does not work for people under 40.
No.
Nobody knows who. If you're under 40, none of them know who Gilligan is or the stripper. And I'm like, did people watch Nickelodeon? No. Yeah, man. I grew up on Gilligan's Island in the 70s. I got all this great stuff, and it might play here because the BFW is an older crowd.
Yeah, that's true. It's worth a shot tonight. A little sneak peek of the set this evening.
I haven't even decided. I was so busy getting ready for this. I haven't decided what I'm doing.
Yeah. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I'll be a long walk down those 7 flights of steps afterwards if it doesn't go well.
Do you ever follow like old school wrestlers?
Yeah. Like I started watching wrestling when I was like 3 years old. So like 98. And then
That's not old school.
I know. I'm saying like as far
My
as
old
watching current stuff. No, I've gone through and watched stuff from like the 70s and the 80s.
Keep going.
Yeah. Well, like my mom, she grew up. She was born in '70, but even ones like back then, like where I grew up in Wisconsin, the next town over was Ed Strangler Lewis was from there.
Okay.
Before your time. Yeah. So he's an old shoot style wrestler. But yeah, I like watching stuff from the 80s and 90s.
My favorite all-time wrestler, mine, is a guy named Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George, yeah. He was the inspiration for. I'm thinking Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. No, Gorgeous George, yeah, he was very flamboyant.
And he was married, and he would have his wife follow around throwing rose petals and and he had curlers in his hair.
He had the spray too, didn't he?
Yeah. She'd spray perfume on him and do his nails in the ring in between.
Yeah, it was big. It was back in like the Luke Thez days. I think he was around that era. Probably Vern Gagne days. It was back in. Yeah, I've seen some clips of back then.
And man, the crowd just despised it because they're not tolerant like today.
No.
Today he'd be, hailed as a woke hero,
Yes.
So back then, boy, they wanted to kill him. One of the most brilliant things he ever did, he wrestled for the championship, and he bet his hair on the match. Mm-hmm. And that if he lost, they were going to shave his head. And he had all these curls, and of course he lost because that's how it
goes. Yeah.
And he cried like a little baby, and the crowd went berserk. They were loving it. And then he demanded a rematch. And 6 months later, he bet his wife's hair on the rematch.
Oh, man.
And so they had a rematch. Of course, he lost again. And then they shaved his wife's head.
Oh, man.
She was a good sport. But you don't get stuff like that today.
No, there's been some good story that's developed, but I think because back in the day, everyone's like, oh, this is real. You don't get, and the stories are still very good, but as far as like just the pure, total, unadulterated investment in it by the fans, it's hard to find nowadays.
Yeah. Nowadays, I mean, they're so much more athletic and workout and the steroids and everything. Mm-hmm. I mean, those guys are physical freaks.
Yes, they're unreal.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I used to look kind of like that.
I believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never. I weigh as much as those guys. Yeah.
It goes same mass. It's just
Oh,
moved around a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Just yeah. A lot around it.
Yeah, same product, just in a different packaging.
So has your comedy ever got you laid? That's the
No.
No. Geez.
And never will.
What do you mean it never will?
Pretty self-aware. Yeah.
Self-awareness is man, that's horrible.
And if my comedy would get me laid, chances are that would not go well either.
Well, it's all about confidence with chicks, man. I was a player. I was fat and ugly then too. And I did pretty well.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah, but it's not you.
Well, let's just say, Tom, between you and I don't think I'm qualified to wear your hat.
Well, I would let you, but then I would have to show people how bald I am. Oh, you're talking about the red.
Yeah, I'm not qualified. That would be stolen valor for me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
The wife gave me this hat, folks, and I see it in case for those of you who can't see. The wife gave me this, so I did not self-promote. I did that a lot, you know.
There you go. It's working for you.
Yeah. You got any goals in comedy? Like, you want to be a headliner, travel the world, make millions, get laid, maybe?
Everything except for the last one. Yeah. No.
Not even once. You don't want to get laid.
No, I don't think so.
From comedy.
I don't think that would go well. But no, just like keep doing it and just keep meeting other people. Like,
Yeah,
everyone I've met so far is
great.
super great. So just keep on learning, keep on growing, keep on getting better. Eventually record and put out a YouTube special. That would be probably like for me right now, it'd probably be like ultimate goal. A few years down the road, put out a YouTube special. That'd be great.
Yeah, you know, that's why when I got into doing these podcasts. This is about the 12th one that I've done, and it's to me this is as much fun as going out on stage because I got to do all the prep work and you do the interview. You never know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
I love it, and you know, I was talking with Mark Anthony last night, who's a really good comic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is.
You got to be old to do an interview because you can't have a 25-year-old do interviews because they'd be like, dude, it's this, and then dude, that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Lingo is different.
Yeah. Oh my God, where are we at? I gotta ask this one. No, I've asked enough sex questions.
Thank you.
Just a moment. What's you got upcoming stuff?
Yeah, Cryptid Comics, which is a production company that Wesley Allen Riley, another good comic he runs. We've got a show with a bunch of the comics that are going to be on the open mic tonight. Reed Davis, Neil DaCosta, Chunky, Andy Lehman, Bradley Scroggins. We all are doing a show at Pizza Records tomorrow in Jacksonville, Illinois. So that'll be a fun show. That's on Saturday. And then on Sunday, going to be in Muhammad at Yellow & Co. I'll be hosting for Edgar Sandoval, another fantastic guy we both know.
Yeah.
And Erica Rhodes is incredible. I listened to 3 of her albums. Can't recommend checking her out enough. She's great. I think she's from the Midwest too.
I would check her out.
I'm sure you would. But no, just fantastic comic. I'm just really
Oh,
excited
you mean a
about it.
comic? Right. Got it. They don't call me Tommy the Fat Dirty Comic or nothing.
No, they do not. They call you much worse. No, but she's a great comic and worth checking out for sure.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. I don't know. You got anything else?
No, that's it, Tom. Just appreciate you having me on.
How much time we got?
We're at 29.
Jesus
That's
Christ!
29. I never shut up. No, it's been great though, Tom. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a blast. Came in prep. This was a lot of fun, so I appreciate you having me.
Zach?
Tom, thank you so
Look
much.
at this grip, man.
I know.
You're gonna break my arthritic hand. Thank you so much, man. It's been fun. And, I don't know. Maybe go see Zach sometime.
That'd be great.
Tell him
Thank
Tom the Fat Comic sent you.
you.
And ask
Yes.
for that Zach discount. Hey, thanks for that lighting shift.
Sounds good. Thanks, everybody.